Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my pick'ems for the VCT Pacific Kickoff Tournament. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this type of content. Anyways, let's get right into it. First off, we've got T1 and Bleed, which is actually one of my favorite matchups of the entire tournament. I think this one's going to be a banger. I think I'm going to take Bleed in this one over T1 just because I really like the players Bleed has. Yay, Scary, Darion, they're all, insane mechanically, and they're probably just going to overmatch T1 in a lot of the firepower duels, especially since T1 lost King, or they didn't lose King. They parted ways with King, and King was a very mechanically talented player, and I'd say their skill ceiling has been lowered a bit. But, they have now a real IGL in Rossi, so they're going to have some good defaults. They're going to have some good strats, but I'm still going to take Bleed in this opening matchup. Now, Zeta Division versus Global Esports. On paper, it seems like a Zeta Division win, and I'm going to actually go with Zeta Division on this one, but I think it's a lot closer than a lot of people expect. I think this Global Esports team is going to surprise some people with the amount of talent on the lineup. Blaze King, Polvi, they're all super good players, and they have a lot of former IGLs and former secondary callers on their team. Ben Kai, for one, is an example. He's not IGLing. Russ is actually IGLing, and that's going to be a really good team. I just think they're, not going to crack that kind of top 5 mark, but they'll be close. I think they'll be a lot closer than people expect, and this will be a really good matchup. I'm going to give Zeta Division the edge. And now we got T1 and Global Esports in the lowers. I'm going to take T1 over this one. I think this one's pretty simple still too. T1 is still a better team. Even though Global Esports they've gotten better, T1 is just like they've still got Zeta. They've still got a lot of great role players on the team, so I still think they're going to be better overall. Anyways, winners, Bleed or Zeta Division. I'm going to take Bleed on this one. I think it'll be another close game. I think this is the most interesting group by far to me. I think there could be some upsets. Global Esports could make some punching ways as well as I think Zeta Division could be the winners of this upper bracket one. But I'm going to take Bleed. I think the firepower will overmatch on Zeta Division, even with the revamped lineup. They brought up some players from their academy team that have looked really good in the off-season tournaments. And they're also just Depp is a fantastic entry player, and Laz is a fantastically mechanical Sentinel player and IGL for the team. I'm going to take Zeta in the lowers as well. This one is also, I think, going to be a really close game. This whole bracket, I'm really excited for. Zeta and T1, they're really close. I think Global Esports is the worst team in this group, and I still think they could pull some upsets. I don't think teams are going to beat Bleed. I think the firepower on paper is going to overmatch what a lot of other teams give, and I think Bleed just has a overall better structure. I really like their coach on Bleed, Legia. I just think Bleed is going to take this one. Now let's go on to Group B. DRX Detonation Focus Me. This one's a pretty easy one in my opinion. Even with the restructuring that DRX went through, they officially announced as of a couple days ago that they promoted Foxy9 to the roster now too, along with Flashback from their academy team. They're still going to be good. They're going to have good structure, good defaults, and they also, I believe, brought on Glow, if I remember correctly. If we can go on this matchup and see, maybe we can. But here, if we can go on this matchup and see, they brought on, I believe they brought on Glow as a coach, which I'm very excited for if they have. Yeah, they brought on Glow as an assistant coach to Termi. This team is still going to be good. I think that overall Termi as a head coach might not be the best decision for them, but they're still going to be good. They're still going to be a top team, don't get me wrong, in this Pacific League. Now, Secret versus Talon. This is also a pretty easy one for me as well. I'm going to take Secret over Talon. I didn't like the way Talon played in their off-season events. I know they picked up some NA players in Governor, and of course they picked up Ben, who was an NA player who went over last year to play with T1. And yeah, I just don't think they're going to have much upward punching power. That being said, I will take them to beat Detonation Focus Me in this elimination match. And I'll also take, I don't know, I could see Secret winning this one. I really could. They've got a good roster, a good revamped core. If we take a look at Team Secret here, pull it up on the screen. They've just got a good core. They've got a good coaching staff. I really like the layout of this team. Jesse Vash, Jeremy. These are all players who are veterans of the scene, and I still think they're going to be really good, have a lot of good chemistry. I could see this, and I think I'm actually going to pred this to take Team Secret over DRX. I think it's a lot more possible than people would expect just because Secret, they've got that experience together as a core, and DRX, they've made some roster changes, and they were a team that had been together for multiple years before that. So I'm going to take Team Secret. Now, DRX versus Talon. This is also another interesting one, but I think it's going to be pretty heavy leaning towards DRX. I think they're going to qualify through this one, despite the moves that Talon has made. And also, Talon made a move recently, if I remember. They added Cruz back to the roster, which puts them at an odd 6-person roster. I'm not really for 6-person rosters, even though Jit Boys, fantastic player, Surf, fantastic player. No, maybe I think they added Surf back to the team. Yeah, because Cruz was on the team before. Anyways, I'm still not very excited for this Talon team. I don't like the moves they're making. I'm going to go with DRX. Now we go to Pool C. This is another interesting one as well. I think Rex, Regum, Keon have some upward punching potential for sure. I don't know. I think Gen G is going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're going to come out hot out of the gate, as a lot of these good Korean teams do, with some good set plays and good strategies. But at the end of the day, I think this Gen G team will fall to Paper X. Paper X is a very good team. They're probably likely to win this tournament. I don't see a way that they don't make it to Madrid, especially with this group. I don't think Gen G or RRQ has a chance at beating them, really. And this match is also going to be a really interesting one. The decider, first of all, the opening one, and then the decider between Gen G and RRQ. I'm still going to take Gen G. I like Texture a lot, and I like the move of Meteor over to Sentinel. He's a fantastic mechanical player, but he just overheats sometimes and makes some bad decisions. I think Sentinel will really calm him down, and I think Texture is a great entry player to this lineup. Lakia as well, big fan of Lakia from his New Turn days. He hasn't really done much since then, but still I really like the way he played on New Turn. And yeah, I think that this Gen G team is still gonna have a lot of upward punching potential. Sorry, even though a lot of people are a lot lower on them just because of the recent move that they made, restructuring their coaching staff. I'm not really a big fan of restructuring the coaching staff and bringing in Solo this late into the offseason. Clearly, they needed to. But I still think they're going to be a very good team. Munchkin, as well, a great mechanically talented player. Some questionable decision making. But this team on paper, Karen also, he played pretty good in the offseason events, even though not a lot of people had heard of him before. This team has a lot more punching potential than you would think. Anyways, that's my pick'ems for the VCT Pacific Kickoff Tournament. I think from the lower two that go into the playing stage, Zeta Division, DRX, and Gen G, is probably going to be between DRX and Zeta. I'm going to take Zeta to qualify. Actually, no, I'm going to take DRX to qualify. I don't know. I think I'll take DRX, and DRX would probably then match up. They can't match up with Secret because that's in their group. DRX is going to match up with Paper X or Bleed. That'll be a really exciting game. Once games get to the playoffs, this is going to be a fantastic group. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.